I'm Agnes, and I own 2 broken JDM projects. My childhood wasn't the typical, crazy race guys, car guys story that they had parents who were into motorsport and they had this bug from the very beginning. They were helping their parents. It's nothing like that. I discovered cars just around maybe 7 years ago. I had no interest whatsoever in it before, and I guess it's okay to start getting interested in something very new and then find that it's something that you wish to cultivate. It's 2017, and long story short, we bought the Subaru STI 2004 Blow-by. That's how my love for JDM started. It was just for pure enjoyment of it. I started to go to some shows with it, enjoy it, meet new car people, and I got really excited that I have something quite unique for a girl. It was very powerful. It was modified before. So there was not much for me to work on. The internet is saying that most of the girls who are interested in cars, it's just very shallow and they don't have anything to say about it more than just to drive around. So I wanted kind of to prove myself in it. So I decided to build the car myself, and that's how the Nissan S13 came to life. I bought it in 2018 because I wanted to have a decent, powerful drift car, and at that time those cars were really cheap. I won it on an auction on eBay. I think I paid £3,600 for it. It went straight for MOT. I started to drive it around a little bit. I think on my second or third drive it started to have some issues. So I was going to work on park and ride. So I was dropping the car and I was taking the bus to work. And one day I couldn't start it on this car park, so I left it overnight. So let me show you what the problem is. So originally, I think that these two were supposed to be there, but just because we have external radiator here, so we are using them too, but because this is kind of like a just slide in option, which probably was done for this boat, not for that. The whole thing moves up and down. See? The garage guy thought that the car is leaking coolant. It was the final drive. I think it was after a few weeks I bought it. And then I decided to commit to building it as a drift car, which is an off-road car, and to modify it completely from what it was at the beginning. In 2019, I dropped it at the body shop to weld in a proper pro-spec roll cage. So it was stripped completely. I sold all parts. Pandemic hit and I decided to strip the engine. It was a CA engine into pieces. And once I started doing it, I decided I will rebuild the whole cooling system. I would try to make it clean and nice, replace gaskets. And it was my first, I think, engine project. I took everything apart, top end, because bottom end was all right. We did hone the head. I was told those pistons were forged. Put all new gaskets, tried to repaint it, put everything back, put better injectors from R32. I think they were 14cc. And I started to prepare it for some remap. I did respray the whole interior into mint. Decided to tune it on Max Eco, which is the Eco that sits in Supra, but Supra is away, obviously. Just got the package, secret package. Here we are. The problem with coolant was that there was, in the bottom end there was a little pipe that was actually bolted into it, so you cannot remove it, and it got rusted. So we, from that kind of length, we need to cut it, I think, into half. And he's still concerned that it might still be leaking just because it's shorter. But I would like to give it a try because I spent so much time on it. I think I worked on it for about 6 months. And I put like a lot of effort. I did research online. I found all of the engine kind of parts, map, kind of diagrams. And I really figured it out myself, which I'm quite proud of. Then I decided to start to upgrade the suspension. Converted it to 5-stud conversion with new calipers, with everything underneath. Quite solid, which at the time I was doing on the street because we didn't have a driveway. So neighbors really hated me at that time. In 2020 we moved houses. So the car was off the road at that time. I took it off the road and I decided to put a body kit on, a wide body, Koguchi, which I really loved. Started to change more elements in the rear suspension. And then we decided to respray the calipers, to put them into powder coating. I did split them into half. They came back. I put them on a car and they started leaking. It took me a lot of time to investigate. It took me so much time to try to fix it, and it's still leaking, so I thought I will give up at that time. Chodź. No, chodź. Idziemy? Cicho, cicho, cicho. Chodź do mnie. Chodź. I dropped this project for the winter time. And then last year I decided to respray the car myself. Like a little bit of enthusiasm came back. And then I got accepted to Elsie Festival, which is quite a funny story, because why would you take your broken car to the car show? To Ireland, but I did it. And it was quite interesting because we needed a tow car. We could get to some secret places in there, and it was a lot of fun.
Driving through the top secret, without driving through the top secret.
Yeah. Top secret.
Here we go.
That he was filming. Yeah, I think that's like the Adam Mousy's secret.
Secret hidden.
Right. It looks
Cream.
right. All of a sudden,
You want
the
fit?
gap has got smaller.
I think not.
Uh,
Okay, will we manage now?
who knows? If we fit, we fit. Oh, we're not looking like we're fit.
You don't fit.
Okay.
Maybe.
But it's still a broken car. The engine doesn't work, so okay, silly me, silly car. And then this year I decided to finally make it fixed. We'll see how it goes. We tried this year to fix all bodywork, put bush bars on, fix the engine, put new brakes, and have fun. So that's my story, and why I'm still trying if it's not running, and it's been like so many years and so much effort, and try to play with it, to learn things, to learn persistence, to be patient. If you had money that you could put straight away into the car, so then why would you be a car? I don't know if you're a car guy then, because you just can buy a Lamborghini of the shop, which will perform better than those old cars. But I don't think that's the point. I think the point is to put your heart and soul into it, and then to enjoy something that you built and you struggled with it. I can't wait to just, sit in there and now it's working. It's like, it's not missing a bit. And I think that's the best feeling ever, isn't it?